Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Secret of Evermore. I'm Carlito N.S.P, and last time we just faced off against the first mini-boss and took it on easily. Now, I'm sure you've been wondering, what are all these random bits that we've been finding? Well, if... Oh, shit, no. Hold on. If we go into... Oh, shit, we don't have the... Yeah, okay, so I can't actually show you any of the items yet because... I haven't gotten a pouch that I need yet. Alright? But the item in question, these later on we will get magic, and these are the ingredients we use. Magic does not run on MP or any kind of arbitrary item. Or arbitrary variable. What it is it's basically alchemy. It's not magic as much as it is science! Or some sort of advanced weird science. Now, how exactly it works, I don't know. But now we are in a village of prehistoric people. This guy with his pet bee. We're not allowed to wander far from the village, but I've heard about a place where a lot of bugs and where there is a lot of bugs and tar. My father's strong heart went there days ago, but he hasn't come back. Wonder if this is only Strongheart's only child. We of the village of Fire Eyes welcome peaceful visitors. Thank you for protecting us against those nasty raptors. Please stay here for a while and have some nice petals. Yes, apparently petals aren't just healing items, they are actually food. You're not one of us, not a viper either. You are like Fire Eyes. Who is this Fire Eyes they keep talking about? Anyway, even though you'd think there would be a lot of this, there's only 1 or 2 pieces of ash in each fireplace. Meaning either there is a lot that you're picking up and that only counts as 1 quantity, or this game is a jerk. Anyway, you can enter any Mud Hut village. It's one of the few games where they actually try to explain why people let you have their crap. The vipers and other jungle beasts dare not enter our village. Fire Eyes protect us from them. Please feel free to take the contents of my pots and gourds. You'll need them if you plan to go into the jungle. So they obviously know I'm an adventurer. Adventure! Anyway, collect some water, 4 parts water. You'd think they'd have a lot more than that, considering, you know, you need water to live. But, anyway, 2 blocks clay, and found a petal. Alright, and now, let's move on. Oh! The girl with the iguana. Nice lizard, huh? She knows how to sit, stay, shake hands, and roll over. I believe she'll actually show you some tricks. Ah, yes, watch this trick. Turn, Iggy. Now the other way. Neat, huh? Alright. This is actually the Hut of Fire Eyes. However, that will be the last one I go to. Wait. I'll go into here. I believe this is actually an Alchemy Hut. And in an Alchemy Hut, they would normally sell you items. My brother Strongheart told me that he was going to look for the big bug in Bugmuck. He said that there may be rare alchemy ingredients hidden in the bug's skeleton. Strongheart searches the area often for ingredients. And when he returns, he always gives some of them to me. And I sell them to the townspeople who know alchemy formulas. So yes, that is magic in this game. Alchemy formulas. Basically functions as magic as chemistry. Alright. If you find alchemy ingredients, you'll find alchemy ingredients aplenty if you search the village outskirts. Oh yeah, I know that for sure. Be careful, the place is packed with creepy creatures. And you can even find them in the village. You guys need to be more attentive. And water. And you'll even find them in kind of weird places. Sometimes the locations will actually be pretty obvious. And there's a mole in there. Not that it matters much. For some reason, you can't interact with moles. Alright, find roots, find water. Hello, traveler. I'm the source for goods in this village. What can I do for you? Well, alright, there actually are not that many items in this game. But the ones that are basically just kind of what you'd expect. This is low healing item. Later on, we'll get an item called Honey. This, I believe, replenishes 30 health. Honey replenishes, I think, 100 health. Essence is basically poison cure. We haven't come across any poison enemies yet, but this is what we'd use in case we did get poisoned. It is a functional healer for plague, confounded, and many other status effects. Dog Biscuit is how you are intended to revive the dog if he is to die. The dog doesn't die as much as he does, or as much as he loses all energy and just doesn't move. This game is actually kind of unforgiving when it comes to losing your health. If you and your dog die, actually no, if you die, you go all the way back to your first save point, and I haven't even saved this so far in this game. Now, Pixie Dust, what this does is it raises your stats, or actually no, what happens with Pixie Dust, I believe, is that if you choose, or if you die during, while you have Pixie Dust, you revive. So, it's a safety net, if you will, so to recover you from being dead. Because, you know, why would you want to be that? That's just not a good place to be. Now, if we wanted to move on, say we wanted to go more north, alright, obviously we're finding more stuff here. Wanted to go more north? You can't because we don't have blades. So we gotta find Ric Flair's drop blades, and Dirty Dean Ambrose can actually move on. Alright. Alright. Pick up the damn thing. Okay. Anyway. Now, this guy, I believe, will... Since we actually defeated the mini-boss, instead of losing, he'll actually thank us. Thanks for fighting off the creatures outside our village. Please take this grass vest. And this is our first piece of armor. Not a very good one, considering it's, you know, grass. And in spite of what you may believe, any exterior items do not do anything to help you, or do not do anything to change your appearance. Okay, you just always sort of have these jeans and blue and tattered orange vest. All right. Okay, this guy's an asshole. You can go down here and talk to someone. However, it's much better to do that later on, because then he'll give you a better item. Or a better alchemy, actually. Find more items here. And this is actually where you find armor. The dog is actually the only one who probably needs armor. However, this armor is also kind of expensive. And plus, there are areas later on in the game. There's an area later on in the game where you can get armor or a dog collar for free. In fact, you can get it twice. And the second one is pretty damn good. Alright. So, go into this hut. And more freeness. You look tired. You should have a nice meal and rest at the inn. I didn't even know they served meals. I never even read that line. Or I did, but I never really paid attention to that specific bit. Anyway, get nectar and water and get the last gourd. Okay, 3 roots. Or 2 roots. I can't read. Hello, friend. Welcome to my inn. Would you like to rest for 10 talons? Talons are the bit of currency, if it wasn't obvious. So yes, collect your fingernails in jars. They will soon be worth money. I hope you had a good rest. Would you like me to record your progress? So this is how you save. Even though it's a bit tricky to actually see which one here is yours. There it is. Fire Eyes Village, Dirty Dean Ambrose. Experience 92. See you later. So yeah, so far all we're doing here is just exploring the village. Except one place. And now it's time to see what that is. This is the hut of our leader. Please show respect. Please show Fire Eyes your respect. Dog just decided to take a nap. Fire Eyes, Fire Eyes, Fire Eyes, Fire Eyes, Fire Eyes, Fire Eyes. What? Oh, hi. My name's Elizabeth. Everyone around here calls me Fire Eyes. Hi. Dean Ambrose is my name. Titty mastering is my game. Well, Dean, step into my hut. We'll talk. Who let this wild beast in here? Oh, that's my dog. He hasn't been himself lately. What's his name? His name? It's... Well, a recent story came out that is that YouTube recently bought Twitch for $1 billion. So I will name him the appropriate name for this event. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I will honor the occasion by naming my dog RalpherZ. RalpherZ. RalpherZ? That's original. No, it isn't. There's already a RalpherZ. You're not from around here, are you? I'm not really sure where here is, to tell you the truth. You're on Evermore, in my prehistoric village. I'm the leader. You wouldn't know how to get a podunk from here, would you? Podunk? Interesting. I might. We could work something out. How would you like to make yourself useful around here? Well, The new village alchemist Strongheart has wandered off to the Bugmuck in the east. He's been searching for alchemy ingredients that are plentiful in the muck. If you can help him get back to the village, I will help you in whatever way you need. Well, as Captain Leif Medrock says in Mars Needs Lumberjacks, I'm ready for anything. Before you go, I'd like you to have an alchemy formula that I developed. Call it Flash. It's pretty powerful against mean creatures. Flash is the first bit of alchemy that we can get. In terms of usefulness, it's good introductory, but there are much better ones later on. You can use the formula whenever you have 1 part wax and 2 parts oil. Just select the spell and let it fly. The more you use the Flash formula, the stronger it will get. Cool, thanks! Yeah, this is another weird thing. The dog always has a victory lap whenever we finish talking. Always funny. Shit, I shouldn't have bought that biscuit because there was one there anyway. Sorry, now there's plenty of fail-safes. Now, I believe there's also... Yep, a few there too. If you're wondering, like, this is sort of the thing where I've played this game enough to know where all the where a lot of the items are. I actually had the strategy guide when I was younger. I don't know where it is anymore, but oh jeez. But I knew, and that's the important thing. Although the funny thing is, the strategy guide did not talk about every little thing. For example, there's a number of Easter eggs that are hidden in the game that are even hidden from the strategy guide. Perhaps to keep them more hidden, because Square Enix and Prima are jerks like that. So yes, I am actually, I'm sure you can tell, I'm slowly doing more and more damage. I went from doing 8 and 9 damage in one strokes to actually getting somewhere in the realm of 16 or 17. Oh, never mind, not that time. Yeah. And the other thing I have to mention is that every attack you do here has a damage range, like a lot of other RPGs. Like, much like how in Pokemon you could theoretically one hit kill an enemy sometimes and other times not. Here, what the fuck? Why are you stuck in the bush, Doge? All right, come on, Ralph. All right. Oh dear. And now we come across some new enemies. These hermits. These jumping hermits have the most predictable attack pattern in the world. But actually getting their center is kind of tricky because they're actually relatively small. Anyway, RalpherZ has reached level 3. And there's another problem with the Bone Club. While unique in the fact that compared to other weapons in its genre, if you will, or style, or however you want to call it, it has relatively low... it is the weakest weapon in the entire game, and it has the shortest range. So, yes. This is the entire rhythm of the game, and it's actually kind of cool that you go on... You put... the idea is basically... maneuver yourself to avoid attacks while charging up. And then just strike and then go away. It's, damn it, it's... Crap, what is the name for it? It's stick and... I was going to say stick and blow, but I'm pretty sure that's... stick and move, I believe, is the actual name for it. But, ooh, double KO. So Dirty Dean Ambrose leveled up to level 4. Alright, and... Now, I'm sure you're wondering, well, what's the benefit of leveling up your weapon? Well, there most certainly is a benefit, but we haven't seen it yet because no one's weapons are quite up to par yet. Or no one's, or neither myself nor my dog are up to level 2 or 3. No weapon can go past level 3, unfortunately. And weapons in this game level up much, much slower than they do in Secret of Mana. Alright. Anyway. So yes, and enemies can knock you away pretty darn far. I'm not sure if I'm actually taking less damage after putting on that grass vest, but it does certainly seems like it a little bit. Alright. Most of what these items do is affect the stats. So before my magic defense and regular defense were at the same level, now they're not. So I'm guessing that that's what it's impacted. Alright, so we're basically done in this area. Oh yeah, and of course this is one of those games where occasionally enemies can actually spawn after you've passed an area. So yes. And we're actually refreshing to a lot of other games. Reoccurring enemies don't respawn. That's the thing. New enemies will spawn, but they don't respawn, if that makes any sense. So now, we're working into a derelict area full of sand. It's empty, sounds windy, the music is ominous. And we don't know, and do we know how we're gonna continue? Well, I do. But after RalpherZ's leveled up, we're gonna have to continue this next time. So, next time on Let's Play Secret of Evermore, we cross the sand dunes. Walk without rhythm, and you won't attract the worm. See you next time. Time for some more glitching. Now, at one point you need to talk to Fire Eyes to name your dog and to move on to the sand pits. Well, you can actually skip going to Fire Eyes by manipulating your dog's AI in such a way in which he will go past, by moving your dog as close as it can be to the guard, and then tricking his AI into, or manipulating his AI to sniff past him, you can quickly switch to the dog, and you'll skip the area altogether. You can completely avoid ever having to talk to Fire Eyes, at least for the first part. And here's the thing, you can do this all the way until you have to come back. And if you do that, you can never change your dog's name. For the rest of the game, he will only be ever referred to as the dog.